Hey guys and gals, in this video you're going to learn the undisputed fastest way to potty train your puppy with a crate. Now this method has been used by thousands and thousands of people with great success. And the reason why is because this is a common sense approach to dog training. So if you're looking for some silly secret or some weird trick that magically potty trains your puppy, or if you believe that there's some golden rules that if you simply follow that they're going to cure all your dog's problem behaviors, then this isn't for you. And frankly, if you believe those things, you might as well leave now. Because honestly, I'm looking for dog owners who are smarter than that. I'm looking for dog owners that understand that there are no shortcuts to dog training. I'm looking for dog owners that are willing to put in the time and effort that it takes to raise a well-behaved puppy. So if that sounds like you, then keep watching because you're about to learn the absolute fastest way to potty train your puppy. With that said, let's talk about how you're going to do it. Now, there are only 4 things that you need to potty train your puppy very quickly. The first is a crate. Now, I don't care what kind of crate you have. They all have different pros and cons, and they all work. The next thing that you need is a simple flat collar for your dog. You don't need anything fancy. Pretty much any collar will work. And then what you need is a 6-foot leash. Now I found that about 6 feet works the best for me, but if your leash is a little longer or a little shorter, it will still work. Now the last thing that you need is a simple D-clip that's big enough to attach to your belt. And basically anything will work for this that you can attach to your belt and the leash. And if you don't have one, you can actually thread your belt through the leash and attach it that way. Alright, so that's everything you need. So here's what you do. Now these steps aren't in any particular order, they're just things you do. The first is to feed your dog in the crate. And the reason you do this is you want your dog to have a positive association with the crate. You want your dog to think good things happen when he goes in the crate. And the other reason you do this is you want to reaffirm your dog's den instinct. You see, dogs have a natural instinct not to soil where they eat. And this is part of what allows you to potty train your dog. So by feeding your dog in the crate, you're teaching them not to soil that space. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is keep your dog attached to you with the leash. And you do this because you have to be able to catch accidents when they happen. If you let your dog roam free and he has an accident that you don't catch, you're essentially teaching him that it's okay to wander off and go potty in your house. And there's nothing you can do to correct that behavior after it happens. You can't yell at him, you can't scold him, you can't rub his nose in it or anything crazy like that because he simply won't understand what you're doing or why you're mad at him. You have to catch him in the act so you can teach him the appropriate place to go potty. And you simply can't do that if you allow him to roam out of your sight. So here's the rule. If you can't attach him to your belt and give him 100% supervision, then he's in the crate. It's as simple as that. Now listen, I know this is going to be difficult for the first couple of days, but after that, things will get much easier. And I promise you, you'll be so happy that you put in the work in the beginning because the alternative is cleaning up accidents for weeks, possibly months with no end in sight. Okay, so what we've just covered is a bulletproof plan to potty train your puppy in literally a few days. Now, obviously there's a little more to it than what we've had time to cover in this short video, so I'd like to give you the opportunity to get detailed steps on every part of the process. You'll learn the entire crate training process. You'll learn what to do if your puppy's scared of the crate and how to get them in there without causing any more anxiety. You'll learn how and when to shut the crate door so that your puppy doesn't freak out. You'll learn what to do if your puppy whines or barks in the crate. You'll learn what to do if your puppy soils the crate and the likely cause and how to fix it. And you're going to learn the entire potty training process. You'll learn exactly what to do when you catch your puppy having an accident so that you can get him to the potty spot without scaring him and without leaving a messy trail through your house. You'll learn how to reward your puppy for a successful potty trip so that ultimately he chooses to go potty where you want him to. You'll learn how to teach the potty command so that he'll go potty when you want him to so that you can take him on car rides and have him go potty before you go to bed. You'll learn the best way to clean up accidents so that you can avoid return visits to that same spot and what you should never use to clean up an accident. You'll learn the truth about potty pads and paper training and the correct way to use them if you absolutely have to. And you're going to learn much, much more. If you have any questions or concerns about crate training or potty training, it's probably covered in what you're getting. So if you want to learn a common sense dog training approach without any magical cures or weird tricks that simply allows allows you to work smarter rather than harder, then this is for you. So here's what you need to do. Enter your email in the box below and click the button so you can get started with a common sense dog training approach that works far faster than any weird trick or magical cure you could find. Don't be fooled by the slick marketing tactics you see online. When you hear something that sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And I don't want you to lose money on a method that was never going to work for you. So if what you've seen in this video makes sense to you and you'd like to get the detailed version so you can potty train and crate train the right way the first time, then all you have to do is enter your email and click the button. Now listen, if you've got a puppy right now and you're struggling with either crate training or potty training, then don't wait another second. Fill out your information and get started right now. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. And we've all heard about dogs that are a year or older and still aren't potty trained. Can you imagine cleaning up accidents for the next year? I certainly can't, and I want to make sure that never happens to you. So enter your email now and click the button so you can get started with a common sense approach that will have your dog potty trained in a few days. So go do that now, and I'll see you on the other side.